Okay, this evening we are here, through the youth fellowship, a youth fellowship that includes some of our older brethren, and we are here to talk about preparation for life. And we are going to engage all of us, because what I'm going to say is not only for young people. We are going to talk about life itself. And you adults can help these our younger ones to prepare themselves for life. Because this is one of the aspects of our existence that creates problems for many people. They were not prepared for life. They were not prepared. And young people, I want you to listen carefully. And those who will be listening to us on social media, listen carefully as we share. Because there are many persons that could have been far better off in life. They ended up lesser than what they should have been. So let me welcome our social media audience. And you here, brethren, can you put your hands together? So let me get back to the fall. Before man fell, all things were there for him. So man never needed to make preparation for our life. For everything was in place. But when man fell, everything that he had in place was taken away from him. And that was typified by his nakedness. So it is not that man never had on any clothes. Even if that was the case, the greater message was that all that he had was taken from him. And he was left naked. So even if there was physical nakedness, the essence of his nakedness was not about clothes. It was about all that God had prepared for him. The knowledge of God, the knowledge of perfection, the knowledge of having everything in place. Nothing missing, nothing broken. All that he needed. So God created the earth, the heavens and the earth, before man was placed on earth. So when man was created, everything that he needed was in place. And so the fall, since the fall took place, then man has always lacked the things that he needed. And this morning I was sharing how negatively the fall had impacted man and still impacts upon man. Adam never knew anything about violence. But look at what happened. Immediately, well, not immediately, but after the fall, Cain killed Abel. Who told Cain that he could kill Abel? He had never seen anybody kill anybody. And then, hear what Cain said to God. Am I my brother's keeper? Listen, my brethren, he was talking about his brother, his sibling. Am I my brother's keeper? And that is what we see happening in the family. People are asking, am I my brother's keeper? I am concerned about me. I don't care about you. So it is all about me, even when we are not doing what is right for me. Cain never did what he should have done. Abel did what he needed to do. We don't read in the Bible that Abel did anything wrong than doing what was right, and yet he was killed for it. So since then, we have to prepare for life. And I've been saying this over and over to us, that there are 3 stages. 3 stages of life. Do we remember them? Huh? What's the first stage?
The stage of preparation.
Stage of?
Preparation.
All right. So what does that mean? It means that, and it is divided thus from age 0 to 25. Age 0 to 25. That's the years of preparation. Means that you qualify yourself. Whatever preparation, so if it is a skill, vocational skills, then you should prepare. If it is educational, you need to prepare. Whatsoever you hope to achieve in life, then you need to prepare for it. So between age 0 and 25, you must have already design in your mind what you hope to achieve in life and make preparation for that. Are you understand what I'm saying? So the age 0 to 25 is not to be frightened about life and to be excited about life and try to enjoy the pleasures of life. Those are the years of preparation. No, so that's the reason why you are sent to school. Young people are sent to school. They are sent to school to prepare. You are sent to school to prepare. So that when the years come to 25, you would have already been prepared for whatever you hope to achieve in life. Life does not give us things that we are not prepared for. It's a chance. If you are not prepared, that chance you are taking. And what is the next stage? So from age 26 until retirement is the years of accumulation. So you are now accumulating based on what you have prepared to accumulate. And that's why it says, whatever man sows. So sowing was a time of preparation. The problem that many of people have had and are having, they never prepared. They never prepared. And so when they reach the years of accumulation, they are unable to accumulate because they never prepared. And some trying to prepare when they're supposed to be accumulating. Now hear this, and I might be very philosophical in this. Yesterday past cannot be regained. What you failed to have done yesterday, you cannot do it today. Because if you end up doing what you should have done yesterday, today, then today, what you should have done is not done. So you are all, anyhow you allow one day to pass. Anyhow you allow one day to pass, then that day is lost. So don't say, I can do what I needed to do yesterday, today. Because if you do that, you ended up not getting to do what you should have done today, because every day comes with its own task to accomplish. I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So anyhow you use today to do what you should have done tomorrow, or yesterday rather, you end up not being able to do what you should have done today. So any day that is past is an opportunity that is lost. And if you continue to make days pass that you never, you fail to have done what you needed to do, then you are being set back. And it will affect you when your time of accumulation. What is the next stage?
The stage of relaxation.
Relaxation. So relaxation now is after retirement to death.
Right.
But here is where the problem lies. The problem lies in the years of relaxation, because if you never accumulate, there's no way you can relax. And the sad thing about it, there are some people, when they reach to the years of relaxation, they are trying to prepare. So life is going back way for them. Young people, you are at an advantage to make your preparatory years be of such that when you come to the years of accumulation, you will not find yourself lacking. No, you can get hypey, because one of the challenges that you have, is to be hypey. Well, I don't know if there's a word named hypey, but it's to be excited about all what you are feeling. I feel, and therefore I am doing what I feel. One at a time. In your life, you're not going to want to deal with feeling. You're going to have to deal with reality. You're going to have to deal with reality. Not feeling, no, reality. So when you get out of your mother's home, when mother is not going to provide for you because mother might dead and gone, and you gone out now on your own, and then all that your mother or your father or your guardian used to do for you, you have to go do it for yourself now. But you never prepare. Now you'll find out that the excitement that you were enjoying during the years of preparation never worth it, because they are now gone and you have to face the reality. And that's why some people kill themselves. Or you become a mad person on the street. Or you become worthless in life. No, I've spoken so far. Is there any question or comment? Yes. So that's the foundation of what we're going to talk about. Is there any comment or question so far? There are many questions that can be asked.
Yes, sir. We see some people in today's society. So you've listed out all the stages of life, and yes, some persons, when they're in there, should be accumulating, they're preparing. And we talk about even school. You had all the years of going to school, but what if for some reason you missed that opportunity because your parents couldn't afford it or anything like that, and you passed the years of preparation, and you should be in the years of accumulation, but this is when you get the opportunity now to prepare.
You are not going to be able to achieve what you should have, because you're spending the years to prepare, and so your time of accumulation is going to be shortened. So even if you get rich, you would have been richer. Even if you get rich, you would have been richer.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain that.
Know what I'm saying? The time that you should have been prepared, you have not been prepared. Therefore, you have to be prepared when you should have been accumulating. That means the time is lesser. So the same thing that if you had prepared to be what you are prepared now to be, it means that you would have started to accumulate from age 26. So what you accumulated starting age 36, you are 10 years poor.
But, so sir, you don't think some of it has to do with lack of guidance?
No, before you go there, I thought that you were going to ask me another question. So, look, by chance, you may achieve. By chance. But you cannot build your future on chances. Because chances may happen. You cannot build your life on chances. So here the young man, he was not at school. So a radio talk, they were having some community broadcast. And so the host said, "Young man, why you are not at school?" He said, "I don't have to go to school." He said, "Why?" "I'm going to be a DJ." Because when you look at the cars that DJ drive.
Yes.
No, out of 100 boys that want to be a DJ, how many of them are going to make it? Maybe 5 of them. Make it. Chance happens to 5 of them. But the next 95 don't make it. You cannot trust your life to chance. You cannot trust your life to chance. Yeah.
Sir, what about you start your accumulated stage at age 20? Would that be richer?
Well, what I'm saying, chance happens to people, but it's not the norm. So I understand that the gentleman that we place where we bought these chairs from Bistria, the young man started doing this business when he was 14. And when he was 19, he was a multimillionaire. Well, how many persons that happens to? How many persons? So you have the extraordinary cases, but the extraordinary cases cannot be used as the norm. It's not the norm. It is not the norm for people to be rich at 19 years old. And most of us here don't know anybody. If we do know, we don't know 1 or 2 persons who are rich at age 29, or even age 26, where they're supposed to start accumulating. Very few, most of us don't know anybody, and a few of us might know 1 or 2 persons who are rich at age. Somebody who is rich at age 26. So you cannot. So the young man said, I am going to DJ. How many of the DJs? How many are the footballers? How many are the cricketers? How many of the athletes? How many of them, how many of the athletes that we see in boys' champs or girls' champs turn out to be like Usain Bolt? Even though they can run well. But chance cannot be that which we build our lives on. Okay, question.
Sir, what are you saying? Is that we cannot take chances? Or we should not take chances?
No, that's not this, that's what we're, that chance in this thing, chance in the context I'm speaking is not about taking chances. Chance in the context is that you do not prepare and you hope that because Usain Bolt, and when I say Usain Bolt, never prepared. But let us not use Usain Bolt. Let us use one of these guys who do their DJ. Then most of them have not gone even to high school. And if they went to high school, they came out without no subject. But then they get somewhere doing their DJing. I'm using words that too. Them DJ. And somehow in Jamaica, we say they get a bus. But how many of them go and get that? So you know, decide, say, well, since him get a bus, me go and get it too, so me not have to. So look how the guy never study, and look at the car him driving. So therefore I don't need to prepare. I'm just do it. So what you are allowing your life to chance. That chances may happen to you. Yes. That's what we talk about, chance. Yes.
Sir, using the same DJ situation, sir, you have a lot of people that go to school hoping to become a DJ. They prepare, but yet still they don't get the opportunity to be a successful DJ, sir. All
right. So I'm glad you talk about that, because there are some people who go to school and they get a good education and they're prepared, and yet things don't work out. But count how many. Count how many. Those are in the minority. So life is unpredictable, you know. Life is unpredictable. Therefore, we cannot say anything about perfect. And your question brings me back to the fall. When man was where God wanted him, he never had any doubt that things would work the way he wanted it. But since the fall, there is no guarantee that all that you do will work. So learn that. There's no guarantee that all that you do will work. You could send a child to a school, and the child does well in school, and somebody who never gone to that school, the one who never gone there, turn out better. But that cannot be a form to motivate you to do the same thing, because it does not happen always. It does not happen always. It happens the other way around. More frequent. It happens the other way around, more frequent. That's just an extraordinary case. That for the person not to have prepared and things work out for them. Those are the extraordinary cases. If you prepare, you create a greater possibility to succeed.
Sir.
Yeah.
Just to back to the DJ situation. Preparation. There are countless amount of cases where people wanted to be successful in a particular environment and didn't work out, but they were preparing and they branched off into other areas because they prepared. So like the DJ now, he wasn't successful in DJing, but he started a producing business and he launched off with a record career. And you find that these things, when you prepare, if you don't reach to what you thought you could, you still have avenues where you are successful in. Say, you want to become maybe a lawyer, and you studied. There are so many branches you can branch off and turn politician. You can go on to becoming a judge. You can go civil court. So when you prepare, it doesn't necessarily mean that you will reach, but you will be able to sustain yourself even if you don't reach that pinnacle that you thought you would.
Okay, so you went ahead of myself. You went ahead of what I wanted to say. That preparation. So when you go to school, when you say you go to university, you are not only taught in the area of your discipline. You are taught various things. It means that even if your area of discipline does not work, you are still qualified to work somewhere else. So you could study to be an accountant, but you never get an accounting job. But somebody could employ you to be something because you have a document that you had gone to the university. So even though you are not an accountant, you might get a job in the insurance industry. So what your preparation does, it broadens your opportunities. Not to prepare, if you are looking in one direction and that direction does not work, then you are not qualified for nothing else. That's the problem. So when you prepare, you open a greater avenue for success.
I want for you to explain preparation, because, and when I say explain, I mean the steps of preparation, because society says, okay, go to school, go to primary school, go to high school, go to university, get a job. So I want you to list out maybe a few examples of what is in the steps of preparation.
All right. So the first part of preparation is schooling. That's the first part of preparation. But it takes more than that. Because you could have good schooling and you turn out to be a failure because your concept of life is wrong. So first of all, if you notice that we're not born big. So from a little baby, you are learning the principles of life. Learning how to manage your life. First of all, that's what you learn to do, learn to manage your life. So when you were a baby, they put on all your clothing. But without anybody teaching you how to put on your clothing, you start to learn to put on your clothes. So what you start to learn? Self-independence. You are learning self-independence. And so from self-independence, you are learning the various functions of life. You are learning that if I do this, in fact, we talk about self-preservation. You know that you should not do certain things. When you're a baby, you will hold the fire. But when you go a little older, you learn that if you touch the fire, it will hurt you. So you're talking about self-preservation. Then you're talking about relationship. How do I relate to my environment? And how do I relate to my peers? So all of those are what we call life skills. You are learning life skills. Because if you have education and you don't learn life skills. The other day, the PSOJ, under which the business, all the business falls, a sort of grouping of business and companies, they were saying to the universities, the people which you are turning out to us, them don't have no life skills training. So you need to teach them university. So we're saying, no, we are not the one to teach them. They're supposed to start learning that from primary school and to high school. We don't have the time to teach them about life skills. So they don't learn what is proper courtesy. They don't know how they don't know proper manners. So you have a company, a business, and you have people there who don't know how to deal with people. They don't know common courtesy. They will drive away people from your business place. You have to have customer relation, understanding how customer, you relate to the customer, because the customers keep the business going. But these people don't know. They have the book. In fact, some of them have the degrees and they don't know the work. Because it's not the degree does the work, you do it. So you have to be able to calculate things and see a little problem come. You're not taught in school how to deal with that problem. You have to learn life's basic skills. So when we talk about preparation, we're not just talking about getting an education. We're talking about being a rounded person. No, I want to get to the point because the family we're talking about now. No. You never prepare, but you want a family. Let me see those of you who want a family beyond your present family. So in times to come, you're going to get married. All right, so we're talking about getting married. So you're going to get married, Brittany. All right, you're going to get married, Brittany? All right, you're going to get married. You're going to get married? No, don't be ashamed, man. If you're married is a part of life. No, if you don't have children, then the next generation will die. So most of you ladies here are going to have children. Most of you are all of you. Most of you are all of you are going to have children. And most of you young men here are all of you going to have children. Am I correct? It is the norm that women have children and men are the fathers. That's a natural aspect of life. So even though your parents, some of your parents might hear and you don't want them to know, say, you're going to have children, because you might think that they may say, what? You will have children, Suri, in years to come. You will get married. No. But you never prepare for life. So the young lady never prepared for life. And she marries to a man who never prepared for life. And children come in the picture. What's going to happen? What is going to happen? It's going to happen based on what we see happening out there. And not only that, the children are going to suffer, but after a while, both of you are going to have problems. You know why you're going to have problems? Because when the needs of life come upon you and you don't have the wherewithal, then the person is going to become a problem to you.
Yes.
Even though the person not the problem, they are not really the problem. You know, it is because you are not qualified to achieve, and you have no responsibilities.
And encouragement for young women, sir, because we're seeing a lot of that in our society.
So I'm going to, in fact, that's one of the things I'm going to speak strongly about.
Yes, sir.
What, of the two genders, the women are suffering the most.
Yes.
And that is because women are weaker than men. Physically, women are weaker than men.
Yes, sir.
Well, you little one want to debate that. Women are physically weaker than men, and women are emotionally weaker than men. So physically and emotionally makes the man stronger. gender. Therefore, when a woman is unprepared, most likely the man who is prepared don't want her. So she ends up getting a man who is not prepared. So you end up, I'm telling you, young ladies, most of the men today who have achieved, they do not want a woman who is not an achiever. Because if he achieves, and the other way around, it's a sad thing, you know, because many women who are achievers take men who are not achievers.
Yes. Because
I don't know why they do it.
Emotionally weak.
Yeah, and it has to do with emotion because the boy look good in his face. And his muscle is jumping like Popeyes. So the woman not talking about, the woman is not talking about if he's an achiever. He fits what she's looking for. But the man might want to sleep with you, but he don't want you to be his wife.
True, sir.
You never know that?
True.
It's true, ladies.
The men who achieve, they don't want.
So then, you are going to end up getting a man who is an underachiever. Maybe he can go and get a day work. You are not qualified. So, and let me tell you, young ladies, first time, people used to have domestic workers. But those things are gradually fading out because technology allows people to get their domestic work done. And even if you get domestic work, you're not getting it. And very rare you're going to get. And the pay is very small.
Yes.
All right? And so what happens now? The man becomes your boss. He treats you anyhow, and you have to stay in him house because you don't have anywhere to go. And so this is where abuse comes in the picture. And you have to sit down and take the abuse, or you leave and don't have anywhere to go. And you leave, if you leave, then because you don't have no form of support, then you are going to get somebody just like him again.
Yes.
And so it is one episode after the other. So of all of the two genders, I believe the woman must ensure that she prepares.
Amen.
So you can have some level of independence. Ladies, because DJ, when you start the family, when you get married, and you're married to the man who has not prepared for life, as you see our young men out there doing today. You see them out there? The sad thing about, some of these young men you see there, some very educated women get married to some of them. And they sit down wanting the woman to take care of them. And they wear the most expensive shoes, the most expensive pants, and they sit down on the road with them earrings all over them ear, and then sometimes you see them going, you don't know who is the woman. Because they are as equally dressed like the woman. The same clothes, the same earring, the same hairstyle. That shows the depravity of his mind and how he has fallen from his manhood. Because a man, from a biblical perspective, a man is supposed to take care of a woman. Amen. Not woman taking care of man. Amen. And that's what it used to be in the former years. The woman stayed home and the man went out and worked. And therefore, he can fulfill her marital role. But now the man stay home, the woman go out and come cook, and him sit down, and him still want her to fulfill her marital role. And if she does not, pure beaten. So when you do not prepare yourself for life, Chevanese, these are some of the crises. So let me talk to the young ladies first. Young ladies, when you prepare yourself for life, you do not sit down with a man. Amen. Because what we call designing women, you are able to manage your... So any man comes in your path and any marriage going to take place, the man comes understanding, says he can't mess with you because you don't need him to survive. Because you're a survivor on your own. Because of your achievement. And one of the reasons why we have this sort of abuse of women, most of the time, it is coming because the woman was not prepared. And the man was not prepared. And the man get frustrated. And they curse each other. And death is the next thing we hear about. So young people, it's not the excitement that you can enjoy now. Life is more than this. 5 years from now, 10 years from this Moses, 20 years from this Moses, 40 years from this, what are you? So the thing now, I am young, and I want to enjoy, go the Moses, go the Moses. I say, I am the man. But all of a sudden you find out that you don't have the strength as you used to have. And life now means more to you than what it meant when you were young. And now you're never prepared. Are you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
now I'm opening the floor for a question or comment before I go any further. Any question or comment? What about the adults? Well, you can participate and share. You know. All right, let me move to the next stage. Now you'll reach the stage of relaxation. But you never made any preparation for accumulation. You know where you're going to end up? At the poorhouse. Or you are left alone in one little dark room that somebody have to come give you a little food when them have the time. You're weak, you can't work, you can't even go to go beg because you're locked up in one little room because old age. You don't have no pension to get because you never accumulate to work anywhere. And because you never accumulate, the children them where you never take care of, them say, since you never take care of us when we were young, you die. And so, you know what I've seen sometimes? And this is real. Old people mess on themselves, and the mess stay there for the next day. They stink before you see them. Why? Because they never prepare themselves for that time of life.
But, sir, you said preparation is not only schooling, and when I heard you say that, the whole preparation of a healthy lifestyle came to me just now. Because, yes, we know that you can prepare a healthy lifestyle from youth and into young adult, and then things may happen when you're old.
Events of life.
Yes, events of life. But let us say, separate and apart from that, at least you know that you were, I don't know how the body changes after, in that period of time for relaxation, but at least you know that chances are, if you were practicing a healthy lifestyle, then chances are when you get to the age of relaxation, you can have like a strength.
And then in the
feeble.
When in the years of accumulation, the world is so set that you can become part of institutions, so that when you reach that time of your age, you make your contributions during your time of accumulation to these institutions.
Yes.
So, rhyming,
Accumulation.
contributions in the time of accumulation to institution. So when you reach to the years of relaxation, you can have something to look forward to. So here is Sister Rankin should be talking. Sister Rankin went abroad and she worked.
Yes.
And because she worked abroad, she is in her years of relaxation, and she is being paid by an institution to relax. Why? Because she made her contribution.
The preparation stage and the accumulation stage. You prepare, you go through accumulation stage, but yet you don't relax. You think that's possible for everything else to go right, but you still don't relax?
No. If everything goes right, it have to go right. Unless some disaster takes place. Apart from disaster. No, don't understand the sense of the argument. Relaxation don't mean that, what relaxation means that you stop from prepare, you stop from accumulate. So when you say relaxation, so we're not talking about you not relaxing. That's not so follow the context of the argument. Because there are some old people who are very restless. Because they are trying to be young even though they are old. We're not talking about that. We are talking about, all right, let us use, come out here, Sister Mac. Because since we're not talking, let me use it. Come over here, Sister Mac. Come up here. All right. Yeah. All right. So let us look at Sister Mac now. Come, Sister Mac, come out here. Let them see you on the thing. So Sister Mac here now. Look on her. Can I take off your hat? You see that? What do you see there? No. Say Sister Mac, hear me talking, and Sister Mac, oh my God, you know that me never prepare? And you say, Pastor Hill, I need you to write a recommendation for me. I'm going to say, what for what? I'm going to, I think I need to go to do some subjects. What would you say to her? What would you say to her? No, wait. Go and go sit down too. Why you not say that go sit down? Everybody agree? Why? Why? No, let me ask something. Stand up here, girl. Was she looking like her once?
Yes, sir.
So what was she doing when she was like her? Eh? Go sit down. Yeah. What was she doing when she was like that? You understand what I'm saying?
Sir.
So maybe when she was like her, she thinking about how young I am, and she jump and young like us. Yeah, man, I am young, man. Oh, I am young like the pig. The pig said to him, Mommy, oh, your mouth so long. And Mommy said, all right, man, no worry yourself. You're so safe.
But sir, you see, this is for the adults now, you know. Adults, and this is why it is important. And I can now count myself half adult.
Half adult,
yeah, because there's still persons who are old that died. I'm the bridge.
Yeah.
This is why it is important as adults to guide and to educate younger persons. And as I was saying earlier on, that young people must listen. Once it's good counsel and good advice, because on all of the counsels and the advices you must listen to. Must listen, and adults must share. Because in the years of preparation, because of how the young person's mind is busy and frolicky and jump up and maybe, you know, all of us when we're little, we never thought of years to come. Some people might have thought of it, but all you want a big house, pretty car, and a whole heap of money. That is what you think about when you're young.
Yeah.
And that is why, even with story, that is why somebody can maybe give story $1,000 and story wouldn't even think to save even $1 out of the money. All of it is just to be spent on ice cream. So the guidance is necessary for the young people in the years of preparation.
All right, so let us call Sister Russell now. Come, Sister Russell.
Yes.
So we call Sister McQueen. Come, Sister Russell. Come. All right, let us call Sister Russell now. Come up here, son. I'm going to take off your hat, you know, so don't worry yourself. All right. Turn around and take off your hat. You see that? All right. So you go fix it back on. No. So Sister Russell said, come, Pastor, I want you to write a recommendation for me. I mean, that's what to do. Say she's making an application to Jamaican National for a job. What would you say to her? Say about Jesus. Go on. Eh? Go sit down too. Go sit down, man. Why? Eh? She passed the age. They are not going to even look on it. They believe she's a comedian. I should have taken her medication wrong with her brain. Why? Because she reached the past that a long time. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? So, okay. So you get old now when you're supposed to relax. But you can't relax. Because you don't have no food to eat. You don't have no clothes to wear. Then cut off the light. And all the youthfulness. And you look back now, hear the problem. You look back when you were young. And then you are living in regret for something that you can't change. And if I did know, you know what from my young, you know what I used to say? If you didn't know, never know nothing yet. So what I'm saying, today is past. Today is past. It's time wasted if you never make good use of it. And tomorrow you want to roll back the hand of the clock. And you can't roll back because life moves forward. Okay, so we talk about what will happen at accumulation, what will happen at relaxation, and we talk about family. Okay, let us talk about now you being a person. You being a person. Let me say who think highly of themselves. Do you think highly of yourself? Do you think highly of yourself? Do you think highly of yourself? You don't think highly of yourself? Come now, do we think highly of ourselves?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you are to think highly of yourself. And so you have what? So when you think highly of yourself, it gives you self-confidence, not you? So you have self-confidence. And all of us must have self-confidence.
Yes.
Not you?
Yes, sir.
No, Moses. Your self-confidence will be boosted by your achievements. Your self-confidence will be boosted by your achievements. In other words, if Cherise is among some girls or some ladies of her age, and she never made good of her young life, but they made good of their lives, she feels inferior to them, whether she wants to accept it or not. She's going to feel like she's not up to their standard. Why? Because she never achieved anything. So she feels very cute. And even when they're trying to reach out to her, she's going to try back up because she don't feel like she fits in the crowd. Because she lacks self-confidence. Because she fails to achieve. But if she achieves and they are talking, so take for instance, oh boy, no. Here's some sad thing. Here's some sad thing here. Moses never achieved. All right? How old are you? Moses married to you. Yes, because I'm older than you. And Moses married to Sashay married to Moses because I'm a the underachiever. And Sashay graduated from the university with her PhD. Moses sit down on the wayside and they married. And so her schoolmates having a party. And they will carry them spouse. And so here them sit around the table and Moisha said, well, you know, my husband, so them find out where all work. So she said, my husband works at, he manages NCB. She is a pilot. And my husband is a pilot. My husband is a, what? Civil engineer. And so then he say, Shay, so what, where your husband work? So because because Sashay no said them go act, him not care Moses. And when she gonna say, where is her husband? He say, him sick. You think it's joke? You think it's joke I'm making?
That is true.
Because you don't want to feel embarrassed. He's going to embarrass her. So Moses asked, why are you going to this meeting? Why you never carry me? Why you want to come?
I'm not that alone, sir.
He said, just drop me off, man, and go back. Just drop me off, man. Me all right. Drop me off and go back. My friend never drop me home.
Even what he would put on to go there, maybe something, how he would dress would be
even if he dress properly.
No, but it maybe not even.
No, even if he dress properly. No, because she would buy the type of clothing. But is so, brethren, achievement boosts your confidence. No, we are not saying, listen, we are not saying in any way that you have to be all of that to have self-confidence. But what I'm actually saying, because you don't have, every one of us can achieve. Every one of us can achieve, and we achieve at various levels. You understand what I'm saying? God never made us to sit down and you can't, and you're not an achiever. God made us to be achievers, and we have the capacity. You might not be able to do the books, but you can do something else with your hand. Some people are good on their hand because books alone cannot run the country. We need some farmers. Yeah, we need the farmer. So Moses might be a farmer, and Moses has some, when you go and look at Moses, pigs them and in cows them.
Even then,
I'm telling you, boy.
So even then, would Sashay, in the same example, would she want to then go?
She wouldn't be afraid to go. No, she would go.
To say he's a farmer?
Look here. Look here. No, hold on, them. This is St. Thomas talk. Listen to me. Listen to me, brethren. There are persons who are farmers in Jamaica who have them PhDs. One of my cousins who lives in California, he's an engineer and he has a farm. We're not talk, in fact, he's saying the farm in pay more than his work. So we are thinking about the farmer man up there. So many of the persons in St. Elizabeth who are farmers are people who are graduates from universities.
We know that and even the
so that's what I'm talking about. Some of the biggest, from people. Look here.
Can name soil engineer. Soil engineer, sir.
No, I'm talking about farmers.
No. That is why they change the name for like helpers. They call them something.
No,
else.
But they don't change agriculture.
That's what I'm saying. They could name soil.
No. Farming. No, man. Look here. Listen, please, brethren. Now, may I give you some information? Farming is a big industry.
No,
why? So you don't need to say farmers are proud people. Have you ever gone to Denby when they have farmer show?
Yes, they're very proud. Yes.
No, so farming is a top job in Jamaica.
Give me any farmers out there and watch it.
Farming is a top job in Jamaica. There are some persons. Maybe I need to take you a tour to St. Elizabeth and let you see the type of houses and the type of cars those farmers drive.
Yeah, we know that.
So farming is not any menial job any longer.
We know,
farming
sir.
Farming used to carry a stigma.
Yes.
First time. But people become more conscious of that farming is big bucks.
And sir, a lot of the men who have the same jobs as you described here, they do farming.
In fact, they are unable to even make the money that farmers.
We're
not talking about the man with one little pickaxe on his shoulder, go up the road there, go dig out one little hole. We're not talking about him. We're talking about him in a farmer.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So so here what can happen now? Moses. You might not have qualified for the loan, but Sashay is qualified for the loan because of where she's working. So you can start a pig farm or a chicken farm, and build upon that. We used to run a farm with 30,000 chickens.
Wow.
30,000 chickens, 20,000 here and 10,000 there. We used to deliver eggs to Shoppers Fair, all the Shoppers Fair. The one at Harborview, 5 cases of egg per week. The one at Boulevard Supercenter, 40 cases of egg per week. The one over by Duane Park, 5 cases. Next one at Bayside, 10 or 20 cases per week. When we are collecting checks. You know what checks we are collecting per month from those people?
Right.
What best dress does? Farming. Best dress. Where the next farm place? CB. What they do? Farming. So farming is a big thing. Alright? But let us get back to the point. That your achievements, the more you achieve, it boosts your self-worth and your self-confidence. So let us go back to Sashay. So Sashay and Moses end up in a problem. You know why? Because Moses discovered that she's ashamed. She's ashamed of him. Yeah, he's ashamed of him because he's not carrying. And if I think I heard some time ago that I'm not remembering clearly, but I'm going to say what I think I remember. That this lady married to this man, and they went out and he said to him, "Don't talk. Me do all the talking." Don't talk, we'll do all the talking. So here Sashay carried out Moses, and Sashay said, "Moses, please don't talk. Let me do all the talking. I will answer all the questions." Because when him talk, they say, "Oh my God, where did he learn this sort of?" No, brethren, it's so jovial, you know. But I'm telling you.
Sir,
Yeah.
is it that's why? Maybe this don't have anything to do with youth, but in the world. Is it that's why we have seen where some men have sent ladies to school, and then after the lady
Get certain place.
Oh
the man,
my God.
I'm telling you, let me tell you this. Some of the murder that you see in a relationship, that is the cause. Where the man sends the woman to school, and when the woman graduates from school, she thinks that he's too local. And she decides that she's going to pay him back the money. And the man said, "No paying back the money. It's either you die or you be my wife."
Also, she wanted to pay him back. We said, "Okay, I give you back what you
But the man
had
said,
spent."
no, I didn't send you to school because of your money. I sent you to school because I love you.
Sir,
And I know, and I've asked, but I observed of a lady, and if I call her name, you'll know who I'm talking. Where she was going to marry to this man, and in my own mind, I think that she shouldn't marry to that man. That's based on what and then the lady is a professional, and then the man, seeming like him not moving forward, and all of a sudden, a pure problem. You know what the problem is? The lady don't say it, no, but me know. The problem is that the man is carrying her down in terms of her status, because she even though she was a professional, she studied and lift up herself even higher, and the man seemed like he's reversing.
But sir, that is it in relationships, and maybe when we get to the singles night when we're talking about these things are important.
Yes.
You telling me that you never know, say, you telling me that you never know, say, this man, no, in can that in iron.
No, but sometimes people, and we're not going to talk about that tonight,
yes,
but sometimes people go into relationship with the expectation that what the person is, they're going to change. And one of the things I teach people, never you go into a relationship with the intent that what the person is, they're going to change. True. Most of the time they don't.
True.
Especially if you force that change. They said that the first 3 years of your life form how you think. Which to me, I question that.
So Sasha couldn't teach Moses how to talk, sir.
No. But hear this. Here, he is ego. And I don't want to call the school, but there's a particular school. When I say the higher, let me say higher, a particular high school, where the students have to be taught phonics.
Oh.
So they are saying, say ba.
What them say if you say, sir?
Say ba. Say, it is B. Say ba. Say. And the boys, them not going to the class because
so
ego not going to class.
And before them go to the class, they learn to say ba.
Yeah. And we were talking about that. So maybe she wants to teach him, but he's not willing to learn because his ego tell him, say, you shouldn't be teaching me that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, as we close off, is there any question that we need to ask? There are many more things that we could talk about, and many more things. Many more things we could talk about in that regard.
Sir, before you wrap up, just speak some more about the self-confidence and self-worth.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more on that.
All right. So, the way you were brought up has a lot to do with how you think. The environment. So according to sociologists, there are three main influence that impacts on people. Your environment, what you inherit, and your personality. So you call heredity, environment, heredity, and personality. Those are the three main things that impacts on you, how you think, your development. But above all of them, your environment. And that's the reason why if you grow up in an environment where people are underachievers, chances are that you might become like them. Do you know why? And let me just pause to say, Faith Gospel Hall is a very good environment. You know why? When you young people come into this environment, because you see most of the young people are going forward. If you don't do it, you feel like you are left out. You're not going to feel like you are fitting in. So, because you come into this environment, you adapt to the environment. So your environment affects you, and the environment has to do with your home and the community you live in. And you have to be very self-motivating to be something different from what you grew up and see. So the way your parents grew you up, most of the times will what you become to be. No. So, say for instance your parents were negative people. And they taught you to be negative. They never say, be negative. But all you see them talk is be negative. You call them pessimists. A negative person is called a pessimist. A pessimist is a person who always look on the dull side of life. Always look on the thing on the negative side. And then you grow up to be a pessimist. It's going to be very hard for you to prepare for life. So you're going to do your exam, you believe you're going to fail. You believe, say, you're not good enough. Yeah, so you're negative. And negative persons never have self-confidence. You're always thinking that you are lesser than people. I am the underdog. You ever heard that statement? I am and you call yourself the black sheep of the family. And so you stay within there and you feed your emotion with negative thoughts. And then if anybody ever say what you think about yourself, you and them in a hot waters. Because you are negative and your negativity seems like it's something you must protect. Anybody who challenges you, you and them having problems. And that's why church is very important. Faith Gospel Hall. It's very important for you young people. So we talk about self-confidence. So you came out of a family, or you come from a family background that people lack self-confidence. The first thing you need to ask yourself, let us put God in this. You must accept that God made you unique.
Yes.
God made you special.
Yes.
And you don't have to be what you came up and saw.
Amen.
Let me tell you my path to life now. I went from a little bit. I always, and I was sharing that with somebody recently. From I was a little bit, I always look at the people in my community. And I say, I don't want to be like that one there. And I say, I don't like to be like that one. And then I ask myself, what did he do to become like that? And I say, what did he do to become like that? And so, what the one did to become what he was, that's what I choose to do. Because I don't want to be like him. No. One of the things that young people, brethren, don't think that what you see happening now, it just started. It only intensified. In my community, if you reach 17 or 18 and you don't get a girl pregnant, your friend will laugh after you. Yeah, man, you have to have a girl pregnant. And then, me see some children that some men had when they were that age. And me see they pick them and walk naked bottom or road and them don't look proper. And I say, oh God, I would never want that. To the point that I was challenged by young women and called me a corner name because I can't see myself at that age having a child. I cannot see myself, but yet I am forced by my friend to be like, because the whole of them have women pregnant. And me look like a soft. They used to call me soft as. And let me tell you when they say, they say, I'm not no use. And so the girls used to tell me, I'm a friend, they say, I'm not no use. And when youth better with women.
Yeah.
And sometimes I feel embarrassed. But I say, God, me now, I hear me say, please, Lord, let me leave this place. So I say, please, God, let me leave this place. I don't want to be like this. I resist. Because one thing I learned from a little bit, you not going to dictate to me what I do. I must choose what I want to do in life, not you. But you know, in an environment where your friends must say them things, you feel and want to tell you want to prove, say, where they must say not true. But then I say, man, but suppose me go prove it and me become like them. Me want, Lord, me want, let me leave this place. And brethren, when the opportunity to get me left the place. And I've met up on some serious struggles. But me say, me not go back. Me not go back. Yes, I'm not going back because I don't want to be like when I see them. So you have to have a strong will. So we go up in a negative.
Strong will.
We go up in a negative area. And in fact, the good thing, I grew up in a family that never embraced them thing there. Because when I used to go out with my friends, my aunt used to get mad. My aunt said, man, I told you stop to walk with the old nigger.
Yeah.
You're not staying in here and move with them. And that also was a form of motivation for me.
Sister.
But what I'm saying to us, brethren, you must have the will, the self-will to know what you want out of life. And you're not going to make nobody dictate to you. You must have, what do I want to be in life? Look at what they did to become what they are. And look at the next person, what he did to become what he is. And you choose which of them you want to be like. And do exactly.
Sir, for a person who is negative, how can that person start to look at life from a positive way? So I am in a negative environment, my parents are negative, everything that I'm in is negative.
First of all, you have to ask yourself, what do you want to achieve in life? Ask yourself, what do I want to be in life? And look at, you know that some people are achievers, but they are negative.
Yeah.
But they are not, yeah, man, some people, they are negative, but they are still achieve. Chances run their path. But not very much negative people reach any far in life. So it's a tough question, you know. The question is a little bit tough because when you're in that situation, it's really hard to come out of it. But what I would say, look at what you want to achieve as a person and get somebody. Start move with somebody. Like this girl here. This girl is a positive girl. I use her as an example. And let me tell you, brethren, when Moisha decides she's going to university, a lot of people are saying, Moisha, you can't go to university now. Even my mother. Her mother come and say, Pastor, when you talk to Moisha for me, I say, leave her alone. Moisha said, university, here I come. I don't know no money going to pay, but university, here I come. And praise God. How many years you gone now? How many years you gone?
2 years, sir.
Yeah. Nobody not going to deter. So they must say, no, you hold them, man. No, I dare me, I go. She is a positive girl who come up in a negative community.
Amen.
All around her is pure negativism. I'm not true. Yeah, man. But the girl say, listen, man, me not conform to that. Hey, so boy, she say, university, here I come. Yes, so she is a Moisha. Moisha is an example. And I talk to people about her, and I hope to God that she will continue on that road. And she's going to turn out to be great. And then we are going to put her on profile. Sorry that young boy died, because he know how to do the profile thing. He shouldn't die. He call up and say, come Moisha, I want you to go make young boy talk to you. Brethren, when I heard the man who was on profile, the man said, I used to drive minibus, carry students from downtown, go to university. That's what I used to do. And to cut a long story short, the man is a man who won Golden Cross in the United States, and even he is the one in his family who won it. And in the other day, he came at the University of the West Indies, confer him an honorary doctorate, because he's the one in the United States that collect money from CEOs to send to the universities of those right across the Caribbean. And what he used to do, drive minibus, carry students. He and his family came together and started Golden Cross. That spread across America. And he said one of the year, 100 million US dollars was his profit for that year. Positive people. Yeah.
Oh, sir, I was asking how, as a person like me now, how can I talk to a negative person to change? Because I have friends at school. They achieve a lot, but they're negative. Mm-hmm. They said, how we get this or so. So how can I talk to them about their negative ways?
Well, it's a relative, but you have to talk to them about where you are coming from, and you could have allowed your situation to make them, in fact, they might be in a better situation than you, and they are talking that way. So you can say, look at where I'm coming from. I could have used my situation to put me down, but in my mind, I'm not going to conform to my situation, because I have a greater goal in mind. So you need to have that too. Brittany, you can talk to Brittany, because Brittany comes from the same environment. Yes? So, yes. And brethren, we should not be afraid to highlight these things. When we see positive people, and so I am proud of you, Moisha, and all of you start in the church from you are one little piece of thing. When we look at you, I say, are somebody that? For you a little bit. and many persons came from your area, came into the church and drop out back, and you remain. And you are at every service. Rain falling, breeze blowing, you come into church. Is it true, brethren? Yes, sir. And all I want you to do is to remain faithful. Let me give you let me create a scenario for you and then we close. First time I used to go out, I went to St. Elizabeth, and when I'm on the road from coming up Spiritual Hill, I'm very careful. And when I reach to Manville, I'm very careful. When I'm driving and when I reach to And the highway wasn't there. I'm very careful, man, because we don't buy Old Harbor Road coming, so I make sure I'm careful. And when I come and they come up to 6 miles, I'm careful. And when we turn into St. Thomas, I'm careful. When we reach now and York Road coming up, I say, no, I don't need to be careful anymore. But you know that we could die right. You have to be careful until you reach your yard, because you could have drive safely all the way from St. Elizabeth, and when you reach right down there to turn off, a cop crash and kill you. The scenario, you understand the scenario? So you can't stop being careful until you reach your destination, because you could have started out very well and end up very bad. And that is more grievous. Everybody going to be grievous. We're grieved over it, and you're going to be more grievous. Because you say, oh my Lord, look how far I came. And look where I come crash. And everybody going to say, oh man, we thought that Moisha was different. But look what she turned out to be. So it's easier to forgive the girl who never tried than you came this far and falter. So you have to be careful right to the end of the journey. Right to the end of the journey. Because the higher the monkey climb, and more exposed. So you have to continue to the end. To the end, you have to continue. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I know if we learn anything. Have we learned anything, brethren? And I hope that what we have learned, we will put it. Look, let me say to you, younger ones, you're at a good place. You're at a good place. Young men, you're at a good place. Don't make the excitement out there. You're Brodricks, you're at a good place. Later on, you want to be proud of yourself. So live a life that you can look back over your life and be proud of you. And when you are proud of you, others will be proud of you. Don't look on your life in 10 years from now and 15 years from now and regret the days that you blundered. But look back 10, 15 years from now, and I say, man, I'm so happy that I've traveled the path. Because are you going to reap the benefit? Eh? And I always create this thing. So when you look and you see Moisha coming on her spike heel, man, down the road on her pretty handbag, and she drive up her big car, come park out, and I say, wow! I mean, I say, Moisha, and Moisha come and say, Pastor, I heard that you want to go to the doctor because your knee full of arthritis. Come, let me get you. And we just lean back in our car and I say, oh boy. I mean this, you know, in a Moisha big car. And she step out and say, where that girl they come from? And that boy I say, you know, is that boy want to see? Hard than me pass the road and I say, who is that? And Moisha. Pastor, you don't remember me? Let off a nanny for me, no man. Me do so. You get what I'm saying? So you're proud of you. Oh my Lord, you're proud of you, man. And then others are proud of you. The Lord bless you. Amen. We are going to stand and we're going to pray. So, Sir Rankin, since you're so strong for them, now pray for us. Use it. Use them.
Wonderful and marvelous name. Lord, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for this discussion. Sound words, Lord, words of life. Father in heaven, help us not only to be, we don't want to be hearers alone, but we want to be doers, Lord. And as most of us that are here, young people, Lord, I commit them into your sweet and precious hands. And ask of you that you will help them to remain focus upon you. Oh God, that they will live lives to please you in every way. Because when they do that, then Lord, we know that you will take care of them. Lord, dismiss us now with your choice blessings. Cause your face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. And help us that we will, oh God, have a sweet sleep tonight. Oh God, and if you should come, we pray that all of us will be with you in glory. Thank you, Lord, for hearing our prayer. In Jesus' name, amen.